Good morning, Joe. We're starting out with a really pretty sunrise in Springfield. It's 68 degrees on south and southeast winds at 6 miles per hour. It is 71 degrees in Monette this morning, 68 in Springfield and 66 in Branson. Another warm start, much above average and sticky too. Dew points are also in the middle and upper 60s, which is telling us that it feels pretty humid out there this morning. Those orange colors telling us that on the Muggy meter map. So by dismissal, a grade of an A-, 94, starts to feel closer to 100. Make sure the kids have lightweight, light colored clothes as they head to school. We're looking at those temperatures in the low to middle 90s across the Ozarks today. 70 degrees on the overnight, and then by tomorrow, that heat and humidity continues. Some lower 90s again. The next 2 days will also keep that heat index, or that feels like, because of the humidity, close to 100 both today and tomorrow on those south winds and the increasing sticky feel. So temperatures today could be close to record. 94 is my forecast. 95 is the record from 1980. Some lower 90s through Tuesday and Wednesday continue to feel close to 100, mostly sunny and dry. We'll have those temperatures in the lower 90s last through Thursday, starting to chip away at that heat Friday into the weekend as those storm chances get healthier. Maybe an isolated storm on Friday. I think we should be mostly dry. Showers and storms become a little bit healthier by Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures back in the 80s. Joe?
Putting crime into focus right now for you, a Republic man is set to appear in court later this morning for a pretrial conference. Christopher Brock Manuel is charged with murder in the second degree and armed criminal action after killing a man in 2017. Bill Dazat was stabbed 11 times and later died at a hospital. He's set to appear in court at 8:30. Also due in court is a Springfield woman charged with child abuse from 2 incidents. Police say Rachel Slauson caused abusive head trauma to a minor in September 2013. Then in July of 2016, an 8-month-old child in her care was having difficulty breathing. That child also suffered a skull fracture and internal brain bleed. Slauson claimed the child was injured while in a bouncy seat. Her pretrial conference gets going at 1:30. Some political coverage for you this morning. The Trump administration is expected to announce a proposal to curb gun violence across the country as early as this coming week. This is happening on a national level as debate over gun reforms happened in Missouri. Last week, House Democrats called for an extension of the special session to take on new gun legislation they had proposed, but Governor Parson did not grant that. Despite this, the news leader reports that House Speaker Elijah Haahr commented on the topic Wednesday, saying the House Republican caucus is looking into what legislation they might bring to the table when session starts up in January. Moving on now around the Ozarks for you. The Least of These organization recently kicked off Hunger Action Month with a celebration of the work being done to fight hunger in the Ozarks. Hannah Zettel joins us this morning to help explain what Hunger Action Month is all about.
Well, that's right, Joe. Last year, Least of These served over 700,000 pounds of food to Christian County families. This year, that number is on track to reach 1 million pounds served. Hunger Action Month was started by Feeding America 40 years ago. It challenges over 200 food pantries across the nation to reach a goal of 40,000 actions. The campaign focuses heavily on getting involvement up via social media. Least of These, located in Ozark, is the only full-service food pantry serving nearly 850 Christian County families on average every month. Director of Development Christy Carter explains the group purchases $10 worth of food for every $1 donated.
Encouraging. We are so blessed to be in such an amazing community. All of our donations, all of our funding come from individuals, churches, businesses, organizations, and grantors. So we receive no government funding.
Least of These currently serves about 840 Christian County families each month, providing them access to aisles of food to take with them. But with the upcoming holiday season, that number will spike up to roughly 1,000 families receiving that assistance.
All right, Hannah Zettel reporting this morning. Studies are showing that veterans have higher suicide rates than the general population. September is Suicide Prevention Month, and the Veterans Health Administration is giving several services for veterans online and in person. We spoke to a local Army vet, John Salcido, who said he was suffering for a long time, spending years trying to get better.
It's a lot of hard work, and it's not very fun, but if you put in the hard work and you commit to it and you take the advice of the doctors and really commit yourself, it pays off big dividends in the long run.
For online resources, you can find other veteran stories, access to therapies, and more education on this topic. We've got that information when you head over to ozarksfirst.com. To some news around the region for you. The Missouri State Highway Patrol says a crash where 3 people died was caused when a man running from police crossed the median of Highway 54 south of Jefferson City. The patrol reports it happened around noon Sunday when a truck going west in the eastbound lanes hit a car head-on. Both drivers and 1 passenger were pronounced dead at the scene there. Troopers identified the driver of the truck as Demarius Rubin of Memphis, Tennessee. All lanes of traffic reopened later on Sunday afternoon. In some more local news for you, summer may be coming to an end. Still, though, plenty of fall activities that are bringing people outdoors and into the woods, like hunting, fishing, or even bird watching. A wilderness survival class in town this weekend was trying to help even the most experienced outdoorsmen, though, and having them keep in mind why they need to be prepared while outdoors.
Whether you're a hiker, backpacker, birder, hunter, whatever you do in the outdoors, this is just showing people that anything can happen to anybody at any time. Even if you are Jeremiah Johnson or Bear Grylls, you could be injured or lost in the woods.
An important tip that Don Brink reiterated to us was to always let someone else know where you'll be and share your itineraries with them. Let's take a look now at what's up for you on CBS This Morning.
I'm Anthony Mason. Coming up, Edward Snowden. In an American TV exclusive, the man who leaked NSA secrets talks about his life 6 years later. That's coming up on CBS This Morning.
And a big Google trend happening right now that you may be hearing about later on today is about Purdue Pharma filing for bankruptcy yesterday. Drug company there saying that they're settling litigation with numerous states and governments that say the company fueled the opioid crisis. So, of course, the Sackler family is Purdue Pharma's owner, says they're working to a global solution for that matter, and they've offered nearly $5 billion and part of future revenue from its drug sales. So that's a big trend happening right now. And then always on a Monday during this time of year, you know, football season's always a big trend, and it's good.
Oh, yeah, always the Monday morning after, right?
Good when the Chiefs do well, right? So there you go. Chiefs won against the Oakland Raiders to improve to 2-0 on the year. So very good there.
Very cool. And it was a big win, too, right? Wasn't the score like 28-10?
28-10, got that win. And so they move on to the next week. And we move on to baseball-like weather, if you're a sports fan out there, right?
Yeah, it's still pretty hot. Another week of sizzling September is what we keep calling it. 94 degrees by dismissal, mostly sunny, hot, and humid. It feels closer to 100. We'll have the sunshine and the heat continue through Thursday, lower 90s daily. We could actually see some record highs fall this week, Joe, today and Wednesday.
All right, we'll keep an eye out for that. Thank you so much for starting off your week with us here on Daybreak. Enjoy that sunrise this morning, everyone. We'll see you back here soon.